Hello, friends. As you can see on the screen, we do yes or no for the first 15 minutes of the live stream. Make sure you're posting your questions now in the chat. If you would like a free question answered, it must be a yes or no format. Please include the correct emoji or keyword along with your question. You can find the emoji or keyword in the description of this video. There is a section for free readings. Make sure that you're following those rules. Make sure that you're posting the correct emoji along with your question. If you don't have the emoji, you can use the keyword. It's in the description of this video. If you've been here before, you should know how to do this. Say thank you. All right, so we're 13 minutes until the end of the free list. Hello, Luna Moon. I am doing well, thank you. I hope you're doing good too. We are only answering questions for those who put the emoji, guys. Gotta follow the rules. It's only fair to everybody else. Will novice leave the third party? I am getting a yes, CG, 7 of Pentacles, 4 of Wands at the bottom of the deck. It's not any emoji that you want to choose, guys. It's actually a call to action. So you have to read the description so that way you know what to do. Will I be able to make this relationship work between me and my boyfriend, Sunin? Okay, so right now, Spirit is saying it's to be determined. The Hanged Man is a maybe, but it also is like there could be delays here. Spirit's advice is to make sure that you guys are basically ripping the Band-Aid off. There could be some things that you feel like you haven't said for fear of the fact that you guys might have to end the relationship if you don't like what he says or if he doesn't like what you have to say. But there is some elephants in the room. There's some things being swept under the rug that you need to communicate. We need to make it very black and white. Take emotion out of it. There's things that you need to know that you need to talk to him about. And he also needs to talk to you. And until we can get that clear communication, you're just going to be at this stalemate. So that's what has to happen first before I can really get a good look into what's going to happen. I want to say most likely it will work out because the Queen of Swords is a good card. However, right now the actual card that came out is a maybe. Luna Moon. You also have a maybe, Luna Moon. I do feel like he wants to come through for you. At the bottom of the deck, we have the Knight of Cups. So I am going to say more than likely, yes, he is going to. But I think it might have to do with the timing that you're asking about. This person's still juggling a lot. A lot of changes. Happy to hear you're fine. Good changes, Lunaman. Are you having good changes? I am doing well today. Thank you. Farida, it doesn't matter if you have the emoji or not. You can put the keyword. I have 2 options. If you don't have the emoji, you can put the keyword. That's also explained in the description. I do feel like a broken record, y'all. So I think unless you're new, I'm not going to keep walking y'all through this. This has been my rules for like a year now. So just make sure that you guys are following them. I can't keep interrupting readings because you guys refuse to read my description. Thank you, Luna. Thank you, Luna Moon. I appreciate that. Queen Libra. It's like some people get it, some people don't. I don't understand. Queen Libra. Does the Gemini still love me? Please show me a yes or a no. Does the Gemini still love me? I am getting a yes, Queen Libra. You have the Justice, and it's funny because I believe you are a Libra, and that is the Libra card. Are Aries a genuine friend? You also have the Justice card at the bottom of the deck. You have the Lovers. So I am getting a yes. Underneath the Lovers, you do have the Seven of Swords. So I feel like this person's a genuine friend. I feel like they might have trouble being fully authentic with you, though, not in like a bad way, but just like they may be afraid of what other people think. So you might be a good person to help kind of pull them out of their comfort zone a little bit. You're welcome, guys. So Jades. We're not telling you what the word is, Farida Ali. I'm so sorry, but you're driving me crazy. Read the description of this video. Click the description of this video. There is a section that says what the keyword or the emoji is. Everybody else can figure it out. You can figure it out too. You come in here every single live stream and you ask this and you don't follow the rules. And I am sorry that I'm getting so mad, but it's like extremely infuriating that like everyone else can figure it out, but you can't. So if you don't want to listen to the rules, that's fine. You do need to go to someone else's live stream and get free readings from them then. Like, enough is enough. We're done. All right, so Jace, I think I am going to get a yes for you. I just cut the deck and saw the 10 of Cups, so let's see what we've got. Will Kay take me on a date? Ooh, yes, we have, yes, 8 of Wands. On Valentine's Day, he will take you on a date. You're welcome, Luna Moon. Farida, you've been here like 7 times. Don't even play. Like you, second time here, no. You've been here many more times than that. I feel like I have this conversation with you every single time. Okay. All right. Rose. Abundance. Does KB still have romantic feelings for me? Let's see. Does KB still have romantic feelings for Rose? You're welcome, Queen Libra. Does KB still have romantic feelings for Rose? Show me a yes or no, Spirit. Yes. Ooh, and we have the 6 of Cups, which talks about a past person still romanticizing your connection. You're welcome, Queen Libra. All right, we're done here. Goodbye, Farida. Goodbye. You're welcome, Shar. Kochu. You look new. Kochu, are you a new sub today? You're welcome, Rose. You're welcome, Jade. God, it's ridiculous. You're not gonna hold up my list, and like run the timer out with your ridiculousness, and then like everyone else following the rules has to like just wait through all that. Like, no, sir. Please show me a yes or a no for Kochu. Please show me a yes or a no. I am getting a yes, Kochu. I have the 9 of Cups. By the way, a lot of the people I'm reading for today, general energy at the bottom of the deck I'm seeing is the Hanged Man, no matter what card comes out. So I feel like a lot of things that we've been wanting to happen is probably on a delay. So a lot of these questions you're asking, like if you're wanting to know if this person's going to reach out to you, or if they care about you, are they going to talk about their feelings, that kind of thing, like those, they may still like not do that for a little while, because I'm noticing for the collective, everything's kind of like on pause. So just keep that in mind. If that resonates with you, take that message. We have Becca B. Tarot is here. Becca B. Tarot. Does Jean the Leo have good intentions towards me? Ooh, is this someone new, Becca? Does Jean the Leo have good intentions towards me? Please show me a yes or a no for Becca. Oh my gosh, we have the Ace of Cups. Oh, okay. Well, good intentions either way. It's funny that you said it's a feminine, because at the bottom of the deck we have the Queen of Swords. Maybe she comes off a bit like you don't know how to take her. Like sometimes the Queen of Swords energy can be very blunt, direct, kind of cold. They say what they're thinking without really any tact or consideration for how they may come across to other people. So if this is kind of how you're feeling, you don't really know how to judge them. I think they mean well. We have the Ace of Cups. Sorry about that, getting confused. I'm like, usually you ask, like romance questions. And so I was like, ooh, someone new. I was excited for you, but but either way, I have a yes card here. Good, Coach you. I'm so happy to hear that. All right, so we have about 1 minute on the clock. So with that being said, if you had not asked your yes or no question with me yet, please make sure you do that before the time runs out. And then also we'll be open for donations after that. If you donate, please let me know. Also, the timer runs out for people who have been here before, but if you're brand new to me today, I will still answer a yes or no question for you. You're manifesting that new love interest? Yes. Maybe it's around the corner considering what I assumed. That'd be fun. Does M have romantic feelings for N? All right, so that's it for the free list, unless you're new to me today. Does M have romantic feelings for N? I'm feeling like most likely not. At the bottom of the deck, these are all like maybe cards. I'm leaning towards a no. And if they do have feelings for this person or whoever we're asking about, it's likely they're not willing to, number one, act on it, and number two, maybe acknowledge the fact that they have these feelings, and number three, do anything about it. They're probably not going to do anything about it right now. So yeah, I'm saying maybe it's a maybe. It's a clear maybe with all of these cards. but it's not anything like very tangible. Nothing will be done about it right now. All right, so for today, we have a special where it's buy one, get one. A lot of people who've been here before know about my BOGOs. So for a $15 donation, you can get 2 questions answered. The first question is always a guaranteed 10 card spread. The second question can be up to 10 cards depending on how long it takes me to get the question answered, but you will get your questions answered in full. And it's 2 questions for $15. If you go to my Etsy shop, you'll see I don't charge any less than $15 for a reading for a 10 card spread. So this is a special that I run throughout the week just to give people who maybe don't always have the funds a in-depth or more in-depth reading for themselves. There's also additional options. If you take a look at the description of my video, you will see that there is a $20 BOGO option with Charms if you wanted to do that here. So basically it's 2 questions plus Charms for one of the questions for $20. And then we also do channeled first person love and romance messages. I am a channeler. I've been channeling for a couple of years probably. So if you're wanting to get information and messages from your person that maybe other people might not be able to get for you, or extra details that you'd like to have, it's $15 for me to do that. But then you also have the a la carte channel message cards. I have a specific deck set aside with love messages that if you wanted to add that on to your BOGOs, you could. Those cards are here. And they have a bunch of different messages on them. I've combined my Hidden Truth deck, and then I also have this deck right here of channel messages that I directly channeled from Spirit. So those are the options for today. If anyone is interested, I figured I'd go ahead and go over those options there. Oh, Ada says it's a third party. Well, I feel like if you're the person involved with him, and the person that you asked about, that's the letter N or M, if those 2 people are not you, then I would say that nothing's really going to come about from this situation, at least right now. So I hope that helps. Becca says it's been 2 weeks since I've heard from Marquis, so I'm like, universe, someone new, please. Ugh, I hate that so much because every time you ask if like you should move on and you should cut ties, I'm always getting a no. But at the same time, you're like, I don't want to wait around. So, ugh, how like confusing. You're welcome, Ada. Positive vibes. I am so sorry you missed the free list, but you're more than welcome to donate $3 if you'd like to have that question answered. We've now been live for almost 20 minutes. Jasmine donated. Jasmine, yay. Anisha, hello, how are you? All right, so Jasmine, let's confirm your donation, and whenever you're ready, you can post your question. Yusra132, thank you for the sub. I initiated and everything with him, put myself out there, was vulnerable. You were. I think it was back in December that you initiated it. You kind of put yourself out there. But I understand being in a place where you're just like, why is he doing this? Why has he stopped talking to me? But you know what? Sometimes I feel like spirit will say, no, don't pull away from this person. No, 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 don't do that. No, don't do that, but they like don't want to tell you the answer because they want you to figure it out for yourself. They want you to close the cycle out for yourself. So they might send you like tricking answers to be like, don't delete, don't block his no. You know what I mean? Don't block it, don't do it. But it's because they want you to figure it out. So at the same time, it's just like maybe you just have to get to the point where you're kind of just over it yourself, and then you can realize that you've learned your soul lesson for that experience. So Tampa, I think your name is. I can answer a yes or no question for you for free in just a minute. I do have a donation I have to get to first. So please hang around and I will answer it for you in just a minute. So Jasmine says, is my connection with H protected against third parties? I made sure to protect it with this moon, full moon energy, and want to be sure. Okay. So we're going to go with the Let's Be Real deck is what I like to call it. Let's Be Honest deck. Because I feel like this deck will tell you what you want to hear and what you don't want to hear and everything in between as long as it's the truth. So is the connection with H protected against third parties? Okay, so the answer I'm getting is that it is protected by third parties. I do feel it is affected by karmic situations. Now, you asked, is it protected? It is protected, but can it still be affected? It can be. That doesn't mean that the karmic, if there's I don't know. I just feel like y'all's relationship has a lot of karma to work out. So when I say that, I just mean that he has to make sure he has his eye on the ball. You have your eye on the ball. You guys are working together as a team. You're not letting outside influences affect or get in between y'all, because this does have to do with free will. But Spirit saying it's divinely protected, meaning that you guys have free will to make the choices that you're going to make, but Spirit is going to divinely protect to make sure that you guys stay on the right path, if that makes sense. So from an inside perspective, you might feel like there are obstacles, but from a greater perspective, a higher realm perspective, Spirit is saying you guys might step out of line, you guys might have problems or issues, or other people might try to come in and break you guys up. However, we're going to do our best that we can to kind of stop those things from happening. So just keep in mind and try to have faith that it is protected, but there is a karmic situation here within the Wheel of Fortune. The quicker that you guys can realize that each other is what you need and you don't have to deal with outside influences, and you guys can kind of create a bubble around the two of you where it's y'all together against an issue versus against each other because there's an issue, you guys will be able to move forward so much more seamlessly, so much easier. Yeah, so I am getting a yes all in all, but I did want to throw in like that little bit of tidbits of information. I see the chat moving quickly, so let me take a look here. Becca says all the gross. Hey Smiley, how are you? I hope you're doing good. So Smiley, the donation is in the description. So I went over that a little bit ago. If you want to just rewind the live stream, you can. But all you have to do is read the description so you can see the different pricing options. Tumpa, you gotta hold tight. Please do not post your question again. You'll have to wait until after I'm done with the donation, but I will answer your question. Chasm says, yep, his X facts. That's the energy I'm on too, Luna. It's us against the problem. Okay, so let's keep going here. Let's get a couple more cards and see what else I can figure out. All right, so the Ten of Swords in reverse makes me feel really good because the Ten of Swords upright does talk about defeat, disappointment, and betrayal, or feeling like the other person is stepping out on you, or feeling like they don't have your back, something along those lines, or they're not making wise choices for the connection that can make you feel betrayed by your person. The Ten of Swords is in reverse, which makes me feel like we're letting go of that type of mentality. We're trusting in each other to have our backs, and we aren't going to do things that are going to threaten the connection. So that also feels really good. Luna Moon, thank you. I'll add you to the list in just a second. The Magician here just kind of is bringing home again the fact that I said this is a free will situation where, you know, it's kind of like, it's funny. They're giving me like spirit guides are your parents and then you guys are the children, and you guys do something to kind of like, I don't know, maybe, you know, imagine a parent in a grocery store where they're like walking around the store and then the child gets sidetracked. And then the parent has to walk all the way back up down the aisle, grab the kid's hand, and walk them right back down the aisle to be right next to them, because the kids go off in La La Land, like, ooh, gushers. I don't know what's the first thing I thought of, but it's kind of like that's what it feels like for your connection, is that things could get sidetracked, things could get distracted within your connection, but your spirit guide's going, no, grabbing your hand, bringing you back down the aisle with them, going like, no, stay on track, stay on task, like, you know what I mean? So I don't want you to view these like karmic situations as like a true threat to your connection, but I do feel like it really is up to you guys to make the best choices, and they're going to try to help keep you guys on the right path, if that makes sense. Becca got that he was coming to commit to you soon. Oh, that's so sweet. I did get that you'd get it before summer too. So that is exciting. I'm glad that those things are aligning with other readers as well. Spirit has to talk me off the ledge daily. Yes, exactly. Kind of like put y'all in check. You know what I mean? But overall, I am getting a yes to your question. There was just extra details that I did want to throw out there. I think that's pretty much all I'm getting from this reading. Sevens may be important numbers to you guys, like the 7 of the month or the 7th month. I remember telling you that you'll probably start having synchronicities when things are starting to kind of climax, if that, so to speak, towards commitment. So sevens could be important. You might start noticing sevens somehow, some way, or maybe you guys officiate your connection on the 7th day, the 7th hour, the 7th month, something along those lines. Okay, so what can I answer for you next, Jasmine? Tumpa, I will be right with you after this. Please make sure you're still in here. I will call on you. If you're not in here, then you'll miss your question. So 2s are great because they are, to me, talking about coupling up, committing, things like that. You have the 3s are expansive. So you imagine like you start off by yourself, the aces. The 2s are when you couple up with someone. And then the 3s are when it's the 2 of you, the couple, and you add in like a child or a baby or a animal or a dream or a project. You know, you're expansive, you're expanding now the connection. So 2s really, to me, show commitment. Think of the 2 of Cups, right? Channeled message from H for the bonus. Since I usually charge $15 for channeled messages alone, Jasmine, I can do channeling, but it just won't be as many messages. Just let me know if that's okay. Luna Moon, I have you confirmed, so you will be after Jasmine. Smiley bro, I hope I answered your question. I'm not sure where you went, but if you did donate, please do let me know so I can add you to the list. All right, so let's do some channeled messages from H. I'm going to do a different deck. Channel messages from H, please. So I hear him saying, I'm making long-term plans when it comes to this connection with you. I feel like it's something that I'm thinking about quite a bit, and I'm trying to decide when would be the best time to come forward to you to talk about these things. When will I feel like it's the right time? But I do feel like we're getting to this point. It's just kind of something I've been ruminating on for a while. And I just feel like it's getting closer and closer to actually wanting to have this conversation with you. I am the type of person who's in need for balance. I do want to make sure that we're both on the same page, that neither of us are rushing into something or doing something too quickly. I do want to make sure that we are doing things in the right time. But as I said, I do feel like we're approaching that. I am not ready to give up on this connection. That's the complete opposite direction of what I would want. I want to keep moving forward. I want to establish something with you that feels greater than the two of us. And I am feeling like I'm getting ready. Like I'm getting to that point. I am feeling more ready. I feel like with you, things aren't difficult. Things are easier. I feel like being with you, it makes me realize like how complicated things have been for me and how they don't need to be that way, that I like put myself in that position. And now I feel like the end of a difficult situation is approaching. I feel like things are just easier to breathe. I just kind of expect things to get better now. I really am weighing my options. I feel like I'm not going to come to you like really, really soon with like what I've been thinking about, but just know this is something I've been contemplating, something that is on my mind. And I know that we're working towards this. This isn't like a question of if I want to, it's just a question of when. I do want to have self-control. As I mentioned, I don't want to rush into something that you're not comfortable with. I want to make sure that we're both on the same page first, but I'm getting there. So that is what I have for you, Jasmine. I hope you enjoyed your channeled messages. All right, so we had a person in here, new sub. Tumpa Gosh. If you're in here, please check in with me. You're welcome, Jasmine. Thanks for the donation. Have a great day, okay? Tumpa Gosh, please check in. We are going to do your free question. Luna Moon, you can also post as well what your question is if you're ready. Last call for Tumpa Gosh to check in the chat before we move on. All right, so Tumpa Gosh. We're going to answer your yes or no question really quickly. Will my ex contact me again? Will my ex contact me again? Will my ex contact me again? Hey, Sophie, we had free readings at the beginning of this live stream about 25 minutes ago. So that list is closed at this point, and we're just doing donations now. Ooh. Will my ex contact me again? Will my ex contact me again? Please show me yes or no, Spirit. I am getting a yes for you, Tumpa Gosh. Ace of Cups. It means that there is love coming into your life, perhaps a relationship with this person. So I hope I answered everyone's questions. We're going to move on to the next person on our donation list. Luna Moon says, what do I need to know now regarding Scorpio and my connection? Maybe also in regards to the juggling we saw, if possible. Okay. Two of Pentacles there. Again. So Luna Moon, I can't remember the last time we did a reading together. It might have been last week, but I am feeling still that there hasn't been a huge change from the last reading. The energy feels very similar. Your screen froze. Yeah, it looks like my screen froze too. Hold on. Okay, hopefully we're back. Can you guys see me? Okay. Okay, thank you guys. So as I was saying before, Luna Moon, that it feels like the last time I did a reading for you, the energy's about the same, with maybe slight progression. Maybe we're moving forward a little bit more now. It's feeling like he still has your plans in mind. The last card is the Four of Wands. So let's just say, the last card was jumping out at me and it was the Three of Swords. I might think that he might be changing his mind. But I don't feel that way. I do not feel like he's changing his mind. I feel like he's still on this path of getting to you, wanting to be with you, especially next to the Empress here, which makes me feel like he's looking to you to be like the one for him. Like he feels like you are the one, you are the love of his life, you make everything better, you are the mother, you are wifey material, you are just the goddess, the everything. He feels like you hang the moon and stars, and he just thinks the absolute world of you. Next to the Empress, we also have the Star, which talks a lot about feeling hope, feeling a sense of hope. Maybe you are his only hope and you're like the light at the end of the tunnel. It's just like he feels like he can keep going and he can keep doing what he's doing because he feels hope with you and he feels like you give him something to look forward to. Next to that, we have the Magician. So he is feeling powerful. He is feeling like this is in his control. He feels like it's something he can handle. He feels like it's something he doesn't want to bother you with. He just wants to take care of things on his own. And if you notice these three cards, these are also major arcana cards, which signify major life themes within our relationships and within our life. And so for you to have, 1, 2, 3, 4 out of 10 major arcana cards here in this reading and 3 of them next to each other makes me feel like he feels your connection is significant, your connection is extraordinary, that he's not giving up, he is not changing his mind. More than anything, he's trying to create a balance. And so I think that's what the juggling was. It wasn't like him feeling like he's juggling too much at one time. It's just he's trying to find a good balance. You know, when they have that expression, like you need a good work-life balance. Like maybe you don't want to go to work, but you have to because that's just a part of life now. And if that's the case, you need to also make sure that when you're home and you're enjoying your personal and free time, it's something that is fulfilling for you and that you're not overworking yourself or putting too much in one area. And I think that's probably how he felt before. He felt that way for a little while. And that's why the Two of Pentacles came out the way that it did. He felt like he had too much going on at one time. But basically what he seeks is peace. If you notice that instead of the Two Pentacles being like juggled, you know, one higher, one lower, in this reading, they're at the same height, which means that he's achieving inner peace and he's achieving a good life balance within himself. He is at peace. He's also still doing healing as well. So this could be working on his mindset. This could be trying to repair and heal the literal situation that he has going on, the physical situation he has going on when it comes to his living expenses, his place where he lives, the situation with his child, the repairing and healing those relationships, things like that. He is trying to take the time and put this time aside to dedicate towards mending those things that may have been kind of falling apart. I feel like he's still very future oriented. We have the Three of Wands here. So he's very focused on the forward, future. He's not really looking back to the past. Rising Storm, thank you for the donation. You'll be next, okay? This card is wonderful and energetic. I know, I use the deck that you really love. So that's pretty much what you needed to know in regards to the connection. I hope that I clarified what the juggling thing was. Is he's just looking to have peace. He's looking to have balance within his life where things are more calm. But he's still facing forward. He's not looking back. He's not changing his mind. So I hope that answered that question, Luna. I am ready for your second question if you have one. Remember, guys, you don't have to ask a second question if you don't want to, but the option is there, and I do encourage you to take it. Good, I'm glad. I'm glad you enjoyed it, Luna Moon. That makes me very happy. Hey guys, hold on 1 second for me. I'm so sorry. Hold on 1 second. Hey guys, really quickly, have you ever seen this before on your PayPal account, especially those who are readers? Have y'all ever seen you owing money? I don't ever transfer money unless it's in my account, and I'm hella confused what that's about. And basically, apparently I owed more money than that because Kelly sent me money, Rising sent me money, and that went directly towards that balance. Does that mean that someone sought a refund? This is so confusing. Never seen that before. Oh, it looks like someone disputed. Okay, how can they dispute a transaction from November and December 30th? Who is this person? I'm going to have to look back at this and figure out who this was. This is ridiculous. They're trying to get their money back. $20, $30, $40, $50.
Oh, somebody.
Yeah, they're trying to.
Like a reading for or something?
Yeah, November 17th, first of all. It's now February. And December 30th. And it's $50 worth of money, and they're trying to get me to resolve that. Reimburse it. This is ridiculous.
Yeah, that's whack, man.
I'm going to have to stop doing PayPal if that's the case, because I can't keep having this happen. This is insane.
Mm-hmm.
I'll have to look into it.
I didn't know that was on PayPal.
Shouldn't they give you an option of rejecting or accepting? Well, so far, they say that I owe like $20 of it, and I'm in a negative balance, even though Rising just donated. So I'm assuming that PayPal just took that money. So I'm just going to have to like figure this out before I do any more readings. So I can't have people donating to my account and I'm not getting the money for it. This is absolutely ridiculous. No, they did not send a message. All they did was show me that I suddenly have pending. I don't want to like show it all. Let me see. All of a sudden this just popped up on my phone. I don't know if you can see the icon there, but it basically says like these 3 things are pending. And it's $50 worth, 3 different transactions totaling about $50. And this person's trying to get a refund from December, January, February, over 3 months ago. This is crazy. I'm going to figure out exactly who this character is and see if I can contact them and be like, I'm sorry. And not only that, but why are you going to wait this long to dispute these things? And why does PayPal just accept what they have to say and then just expect me to pay it back? Yeah, I'm going to try to fight it. I'm going to look into it. After, I'm going to actually go ahead and close the list right now. Let's see. Because I just can't have more people donating on PayPal that I'm not going to get the money for. This is ridiculous. So let me unpin that message. Unless people want to donate on like Cash App, that's fine. But I can't do PayPal right now. Okay. Luna Moon, what does Scorpio want me to know, want to say to me? It is really strange. It's never, in all of the years I've done this, this has never happened to me before. Yeah, I know. Yeah, they're not leaving it up to me. They're making it so that I'm just forced to pay it. Yeah, I'm gonna have to resolve this until I can accept any more PayPal donations, but I'll call after this. What does Scorpio want Luna Moon to know? Oh. What does Scorpio want Cinnamon to know? You have more balance here with the Temperance card. I feel like I feel like it's almost like he's worried. Yeah, he's still in this place of being worried of your reaction. He's saying here that he feels like you've been patient enough and you've waited long enough. And if he makes you wait any longer, he's worried that that will make you not want to be with him anymore, or make you give up hope, I guess, or make you give up on this connection. I think that he feels that the longer it takes for him to get himself situated, the more guarded you get, the more, I think the less interest maybe even that you have in him. That's his fear. I don't know if that's how you feel, but that is what he feels. That's what he would want you to know, what he is thinking. Interestingly enough, he's looking back on how things have kind of unfolded with the two of you over time, like your history together. He's looking back at this and trying to figure out where he went wrong, what he could have done to make this better, what he could have done to make your connection more healthy. And he does feel the blame that he is responsible for why your relationship isn't further along than what it would be if he had made better decisions. I think that he feels really guilty about poor choices. I think he feels some type of shame surrounding those things, and he feels like that could have hurt your connection. Okay, Rising, thank you so much. Let me see if I can reimburse you on PayPal. Hopefully it'll let me do that. I don't know. Okay, Rising Storm, you should have a refund. What the heck is that? Oh, so you should have a refund on PayPal now. I appreciate you doing that for me. What else am I getting? I need clarity on the Ace of Swords. That's kind of ironic. I need clarity on the Ace of Swords, and the card means clarity. Why is the Ace of Swords here, please? It's almost like he's saying, with the Death in reverse and the Knight of Cups, clarifying the Ace of Swords, it's almost like he's saying that even though we haven't stepped into our new life yet, I have faith in this, I have hope in this, I will fight for this, and I know it to be true that it's going to make us both very happy. And I feel like he's wanting you to know that he has this vision, that even though you guys haven't like started a life together yet, or I don't think you guys have, that he's still willing to put all of his eggs in that basket of yours. Like, he is not giving up. He just wants to, and it's almost like he's saying that I will carry the hope for the both of us. Even if you give up, he feels like it doesn't matter because he'll prove to you. Like, he's like, I want to prove myself to you. Oh, thank you, Rising. I appreciate it. It's okay. I refunded you. That makes me really happy. It makes me feel really special. And I just want you to know, Rising, how much I appreciate that gesture. That makes me really happy. I know that like these people are going to get their karma, and it is what it is. And I know that I've done good things, and I'm not too worried about it. It's going to work out for me. It is a little annoying to have to deal with, but I do know that it's going to work out in my favor. So I appreciate that, Rising, but I did want to make sure that you got your money. Sometimes it's so hard, so many obstacles still in the way, and he's so overwhelmed. He's clearing it away, though, Luna Moon. He is clearing it away, and he's still going to come through with this offer to you. Okay, he feels emotionally and sexually stimulated by you. He feels like you're his passion, you're his excitement, you're his joy and happiness. And I don't see him getting to a place where he's going to pull away from you. He may feel overwhelmed. He may feel like he has obstacles, but I feel like he's clearing it away, and he's inching closer and closer to being with you and starting a new life with you. Like I said, the energy feels very much similar to last time I did a reading for you, but if anything, it's more progressed than he's not going back. He's not looking back, if that makes sense. And if he is looking back, it's only looking back at his history with you. He has no doubts, and he's not changing his mind. So that's what I would say I'm picking up from this reading particularly. Luna Moon, thank you so much for your donation. We are going to move on to Rising Storm. And Becca said, I pulled cards on it, Luna. I'll let you know in a sec. Okay. I know. She's so sweet. She is so sweet. She was like going to give me $30 just because. It's crazy. Okay, so Becca, I'm ready for the reading that you said you pulled cards for. You're welcome, Luna Moon. Thank you. I feel like it was intentional because I got the 5 of Swords. Pretty sure it was a female energy. Yes, you're correct. It is a woman. Queen of Swords came out with it. Yeah. No, it's clearly intentional. It's clearly targeted. My question is, why did you wait 3 months? You know? Why did you wait so long to try to get it disputed? Were you hoping that I would forget who you were? That I wouldn't be able to find the readings that I did for you? Like, it's crazy. So I am going to check into it. All I gotta do is research it a little bit more. I have to go back to those dates and take a look. Let's see. take a look and see if they put any notes, so that way I know who their YouTube name is. Because clearly I don't want to do any more readings for this person. Oh, their name is Linda on YouTube. So yeah, anyway, I will figure it out. I got 2 cards. It was Queen of Wands and 5 of Swords. It was like intentional, like strategic, winning at all costs to play games. I don't know, but that irritated the hell out of me too. Thank you. That irritated me too. Jeez. Rising, whenever you're ready, you can post your question. I'm sorry. It's just like frustrating because I'm like, I do services, which you guys know, I don't have to explain myself to you, but it just it like frustrates me because I'll do services for people. Sometimes people really try to push my boundaries. They'll like try to ask additional questions that they haven't paid for. And a lot of times I'll just concede. I'll just be like, yeah, sure. Like, let's look into it, because I want to make sure that I'm answering these things in full. It's frustrating for me. You agreed to the amount. I provided a service. Where do you get off trying to request a refund? It doesn't make literally any sense. It's saying under like an icon that I reported a problem, but I don't, like, I never did that, so I'm just really confused. Like, there's no way that I did this. It has to be something that she complained on her end. Okay, so Rising donated for channeled messages. I'm trying to think which deck to use. For at first. Okay. So channel messages from James, please, for Rising. So I hear him saying, Rising, to start, that he doesn't feel like his emotional needs is being satisfied, met, or fulfilled within the confines of his current situation, regardless of the circumstances and his relationships with other people. He personally feels this unfulfillment. So he's like, I'm feeling unfulfilled. I am feeling like my emotional needs are not being met. They're not being satisfied. Keep in mind, he's not saying his physical needs. He is saying his emotional needs. He is looking for more intimacy. So he's saying, like, I am trying to follow my intuition. I'm trying to understand that passion isn't necessarily the same thing as compassion. I don't feel like people necessarily really care about me. I feel like I just get used, and I feel like it's always like for the bottom line. Like there's always this motive behind these gestures, and that is starting to make me feel really bad about myself, really down on myself. I am looking for more intimacy. I am looking for an emotional connection. I'm looking for pillow talk. I'm looking for someone that I can spend my time with, that it feels good and it feels genuine. And it feels like that person really wants to be there, because a lot of times I don't feel like I'm getting that. And I do feel like I'm in a challenging situation right now. I feel like I'm trying to climb the hill. I do feel like, you know, there's something better for me on the other side, but it's just a matter of me getting myself there. I am trying to detach myself from maybe a self-image that I felt connected to. I realize now that every single day I can change who I am and change what I want. And I don't have to sit there and, because loyalty has always been like this big thing for me. Loyalty has always been, you know, you've got to be loyal to this person and this person and this person, just because they've been there for a long time. And I'm sitting here realizing that, like, no, I don't have to be loyal to people that aren't being loyal to me. They're putting me in predicaments. They're putting me in uncomfortable situations. And I have this like really hard time with letting people go just because they've been there for a long time, or they're family, or, you know, they've been my childhood friend for a long time. I feel this obligation or sense of obligation to them. But I'm realizing now that I don't have to continue on that way. I can change. I can detach myself from this image that I've put onto myself, and realize that, like, it's okay to break free. I don't have to be loyal to people that aren't good for me. And that's been a really hard pill to swallow. I am trying to approach life differently. I'm trying to have a different outlook and consider that I want to be treated right. I wanted to be treated fairly. I want to be treated like I matter, like I'm important. This might be really weird to say, but I miss you. I miss you, like, and it's this peculiar thing, because I feel like I either don't have a right to miss you, or it doesn't make sense for me to miss you, because, like, how can I miss somebody that I never really had? But it's like this aching feeling of, like, I almost kind of know the type of person you are somehow. It's like this silent knowing, this connection, and it makes me really sad for something that we've never had together. I want to move out of a place of drama. I don't want this conflict constantly surrounding me. And I realize now that I'm a maker of my own life. I am a maker of what I perceive to be real in my own reality. And so I am determined to make a change. And I want to be happy. I want someone who women wants to be with me, because sometimes I feel like people just want what I can give to them. It's like, I don't think I've ever really known true happiness. I don't think I've ever really known what it is for someone to just want to be with me unconditionally. I feel like there's always these conditions, and it's actually really sad to me that at the age that I am at, that I can't even truly honestly say that someone has wanted to be with me unconditionally. I want someone who, when I am feeling burdened or feeling stressed, that they want to take some of that off of my back. They want to help me find solutions. I want to feel like things are just moving forward easily, seamlessly. I don't want to feel like it's this constant challenge. I've created this narrative for myself that like relationships should be hard, relationships should be obstacles, relationships should be this like very difficult thing that's very argumentative and toxic. And I'm realizing now that like that's just the story that I told myself, but things can be easier. Things don't have to be so difficult. I get really comfortable in what I know. And it makes it hard for me to be able to move out of my comfort zone. I kind of want to hold on to what I know and just reject the unknown. Like, I would rather just let things happen to me than actually try to make a change. And that's something that I'm acknowledging now. I want to be able to say that I am rewarded, that I am being rewarded for being a better person and wanting better things for myself. And I do feel like we're very compatible. I feel like we're a really good match, you and me. I feel the sexual tension. I'm not sure what you want. I don't know what you want. I miss seeing you. Oh my God, that just hit me so hard because this is me, Luna, talking. That just hit me so hard because that's what I was talking about with this card. That's so crazy. I left before you could leave me. Maybe I sabotaged this connection because I'm a little scared, to be honest. I don't know what it means to have an easy relationship. I don't know. That's, like I said, completely out of my comfort zone. I don't know what to expect. You know, I go in cycles. I go round and round. I'm arguing. We're hot, we're cold, we're happy, we're not, we're sad, we're excited. I understand that territory. I know what that's like to be there. That is where I'm comfortable because it's predictable for me. I know what to expect. To pursue something vulnerably and put yourself out there, that's scary to me. And I think that it's possible that I did ruin this before I had a chance to get hurt. I pulled away before I had a chance to really feel something. we will be together again. You came closer than anyone. I feel you leaving me behind. We need to let each other go. So many things remind me of you. I wish we could go back. I'll wait for a sign from you. At the bottom of the deck, I want you so badly and I don't want to know. So, I don't react when people mention you. That could be something here. So me, Luna talking, it does feel like, because he keeps going back and forth, like, I feel you leaving me, so I'm leaving before you can leave me. I feel you leaving me behind. We need to let each other go, but I wish we could go back, and I'll wait for you, wait for a sign from you. Like, I feel like he's definitely, like, at times trying to talk himself out of this connection, despite how much he might really want it. So don't let certain things here, like we need to let each other go, don't let that like hold a lot of weight, because I do feel like he wants this more than he is letting on. And I think that it's not easy for him to really take that leap of faith, and that's over the innocence card here. So it's hard for him to take that leap of faith. The Fool, let me show you. This card comes up over the Fool. And I don't normally like associate the placement of the cards necessarily, but I am right now, because this means taking a leap of faith. And he's saying we need to let each other go. So it's more like him just being worried about getting outside of what he's used to and doing something new. All right. Hey Venus, how are you? All right, so that is going to have to be it for this live stream, guys. I've got to go figure out what's going on with this PayPal situation. I am going to be back today. I know I'm like, I might be back sometimes. I might be back. But no, I really am going to be back today. This was cut way too short. So I will be back. The only thing I'm not sure about is if it'll be a camera stream or typed in audio. I might even do 2 more live streams today for all I know. And another one will be camera and then one will be typed. I'll have to just kind of see how long this thing takes me, but I absolutely positively will be back. Good. I'm glad that you enjoyed your reading and that it resonated for you, Rising. So let me hop off here. Let me figure out what's going on. Becca, thank you so much for pulling cards for me. I appreciate that. I am going to see if I can get this resolved, and if I can, I'll update you guys. I'll tell you what happened, because a lot of people in here are also readers themselves, so I want to help y'all learn from my mistakes, if anything. PayPal does let you block people, so after I get the situation resolved, I will be blocking that account from sending me any more money, because I'm not about to deal with this again with this person. You're welcome, Rising. Y'all have a good afternoon, and I will see you guys back maybe in another hour or 2, hopefully. All right, bye.